Like this is better, huh? And then you put his hat on.
Okay.
See what I mean by a big sandwich? I mean, this is like a big sandwich. So the first thing we're gonna make today, well, we have a lot of things to make. Should we just tell them kind of what we're gonna make? So I'm gonna use my list so that I don't miss anything, okay? So I'll say it in English and you say it in Spanish, okay? Kind of a dinner brunch, but I called it a brunch because it had eggs. Hi, welcome to Cooking for All Seasons. This is Judy Keys, and today I have my friend Blanca. Hi Blanca, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Fine. And what are we going to make today? We're going to make a brunch, a Mexican brunch with Blanca. That's the name of the show. So Blanca here is going to interpret the recipes and hopefully some of the conversation, if we're not laughing all the time, into Spanish for you. So the first thing we're going to make today, well, we have a lot of things to make. Should we just tell them kind of what we're going to make? So I'm going to use my list so that I don't miss anything. Okay, so I'll say it in English and you say it in Spanish, okay? So we're going to make carnitas, but we're going to make carnitas a little bit a healthier way. We're not going to be frying it. We're actually going to be putting it in the oven. We're going to make tortas with eggs and longaniza, right? And then a torta with carnitas. Then we're going to make a Mexican hash brown casserole and tostadas with poached eggs and cheese quesadillas. So, okay.
Hoy vamos a tener como menú tortas de carnitas, papas a la mexicana y una torta de huevo.
Okay, we got it? Okay, we're good to go. Okay, now let's start. I'm going to say it in English and then Blanca is going to give you the recipe in Spanish. So the first thing we're going to make, because it takes a while to cook, is we're going to make the hash browns. So let's get the recipe out so that we don't miss anything. Okay? I just want you all to know I really appreciate you being here today and coming and helping me, because I think it's really very important for everybody to hear these recipes and to realize that they are a part of this show. Okay?
Thank you.
And I just want you to know that we have an audience today. We have a couple of Blanca's boys are here today, and one of the girlfriends and her husband who's sitting over there, and he's been told not to be funny. So no giggling. And my mother's here, and one of the cameramen and his mother's here too. So my husband's somewhere in the outer limits someplace. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I know you do too. You're fine. She's fine. She's a little nervous, but we're doing okay. Okay. All right. So let's start. Okay. So the first thing, I just want you to know that this morning, I just cooked. This is just sautéed onions, chopped onions, red bell pepper, and I took a nice jalapeno and chopped it up and put it in here and sautéed it. I noticed that jalapenos can either be like really hot or kind of mild. And what I understand is that when jalapenos are growing, they're actually location. In other words, you can end up with one area of a field of jalapenos that are very strong, and then maybe in another field they're not so strong. But jalapenos have a tendency to be milder than say serranos, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's where the butter comes in, you guys. So it's been sauteed with a cube of butter, but we're cooking 2 pounds of potatoes, so not too bad. So let's get this in here. And then the next thing we're gonna add is, let's see, we'll put this over here. I actually kind of took this recipe from a recipe that my mother had and sort of changed it around. So, oh, let's see. We've got to figure out how to open this, right? Oh, we got it.
You got it?
Yeah, there we go. So, they're diced hash browns, not the shredded ones. So, I mean, if you wanted to use fresh potatoes, that would be okay. I put them in the refrigerator from last night and just let them defrost a little bit. We'll just put that in here. So then we're just going to mix this. And this is kind of interesting. Let's see. Now, I can show you kind of, woo. It's a can of cheddar cheese sauce, but I think it's a soup. But they also make one that is a nacho cheese sauce too. You could use either one, just depending on how spicy you wanted it. So let's get into this. So I'm going to ask Blanca now. Where's your family? Your family lives in Mexico City?
Yeah.
Outside of Mexico City?
Not Mexico City. My family live in Guanajuato.
Oh, okay. I don't know where that is.
Yeah, close to Mexico City.
Oh,
3
okay.
hours to the north.
Oh, okay.
To Mexico City.
See, there goes the hand. She knows exactly what I'm missing. I'm missing a spoon that I can get into this.
Oh.
Thank you. That was the hand. I know you guys know the hand from many experiences. So we're just gonna, and I know your kids, they're all athletes, right?
Yes.
Soccer.
Yeah,
right?
just play soccer, everybody.
Soccer, and in college, and in junior high? High school.
No,
Junior high. And actually, Blanca's a pretty good athlete herself, I think, right? She's gonna
little
blush.
bit.
I know. But she runs and stuff. I know she does. And I, on the other hand, don't run. I walk very slowly. So we're just gonna mix this. I know, it's just like yummy stuff. And then the next thing is we're gonna add a can of, now these are chopped green fire roasted chilies. So we're just gonna put that in. Okay, let's see. Do we get everything? No, not quite. Sour cream. All the diet stuff, right? So it's about, let's see, what did we say? About 16 ounces, which is about 2 cups. So there's one. Okay, there we go. Oop. Put that over there. So let's see here. It's looking pretty good. What do you think?
It's good.
It's good?
Looks good.
I made this while I was testing it, and Blanca tried it the first time, and she said yes. She approved of it. So I said, okay. Then the last thing is cheese.
Yeah, mixing.
So, and then I'm going to put it in here. We're going to put it in the oven and bake it for about at 350. What? Okay, so now you want to speak in Spanish, yeah.
Okay, hoy vamos a preparar papas a la mexicana. Los ingredientes que usamos aquí son 2 libras de papas. Puede hacerlas con papas frescas o puede comprar la bolsa de papas frisadas. Ha mezclado con las papas una cebolla picada, un pimiento y un chile jalapeño. Ha mezclado todo, ha puesto queso, crema y lo mezcla todo. Lo vamos a poner en este reflectario. El reflectario ya tiene mantequilla y se va a poner en el horno. Se ha puesto el horno a calentar a 350 grados. Estamos esperando para poder poner el resto de la receta aquí.
We get it?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we're just going to put it in this nice pan. And the first time I made it, I put it in a taller pan. I think this time I'd like to have more surface, more crunchy
More
stuff.
crunchy stuff.
Yeah. So we're going to just put this on here. And then after it's done, we're going to add some more cheese to the top, and then put fresh tomatoes on it. So then it's kind of healthy. Well, you know, it's potatoes, so. All right. It makes quite a bit. I mean, you could, I think at least, it's rich, so I think it feeds at least maybe, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10, depending on what else,
Oh, okay.
you know.
For 8%.
I don't know, with the kids, you never know.
Oh, the kids eat too much.
8, okay. All right. She said it.
Okay.
All right.
Ok, tenemos listo nuestra mezcla de todos los ingredientes. Ahora vamos a poner en la parte de arriba más queso y vamos a poner en el horno. How long?
Well, until it starts bubbling and, you know, starts getting brown on top. So,
Okay.
you know, it kind of depends on how deep. So if you make it in a deep one, I notice it took much longer. So I'd say probably, and also if you're using potatoes that were frozen and not completely defrosted, it's going to take longer. So anywhere, I think, between, if you use fresh potatoes, it's going to take less time because they're not frozen. But I'd probably say anywhere from about 45 minutes to an hour at 350.
Okay. Que si hacemos esta mezcla con papas frescas, probablemente va a ser un poco menos de tiempo. Si lo hacemos con papas de bolsa frisadas, probablemente 40 minutos, dependiendo la cantidad que usemos.
Yeah. Well, I kind of understood some of it. I did take Spanish in high school.
Okay.
I understood minutes. That's what I understood. Well, I'm trying, you know. Okay. So, okay, we're going to put this in the oven now. Okay?
Okay.
You know, I don't like to leave like a lot of stuff on the spoon.
Nope.
You see, sometimes when people cook,
Yeah, you have that.
they leave all this, you know, and they pour stuff out and they don't scrape the. I like to scrape the bowl.
bowl,
Yeah, and
like-
put it all in, you know. Okay. Oh, it's heavy. Okay, can you see me? No, you can. Oh, okay. You want to see what it looks like? Okay. All right. In she goes. Okay.
Okay, estamos listos. Vamos
Papa's
a esperar.
done.
Las papas están terminadas, vamos a esperar.
Okay, next up, let's see. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the carnitas. Okay,
Carnitas.
so yeah, you want to bring that over.
That way.
Yeah. Okay. Now, and this. Now, this morning, first of all, this is a pork butt, but I trimmed it. I trimmed most of the fat off the top because it has like a layer of fat. So I trimmed it and then I cubed it. So you can see it's in cubes. Well, as much as you can get it in cubes. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to shred it, so it's okay. Then what you do is And I wanted to show you this because some people don't really know that the carnitas actually have orange. And you can see, this was the orange. So there's oranges and lemon juice and onions. Oh, I used a white onion and garlic and comino and oregano and some red wine vinegar. Okay, I have to look because I don't want to forget. Some bay leaves. And that's it.
Okay.
So I cooked it on the stove at a simmer for about 2 hours. Now, you can cook it in the oven too, but I cooked it on the stove. So now, let's see, what we're gonna do is take the onions and the orange out. I really wanted you to see that has the orange in there, because that's what really gives it the flavor. Now, we decided that we were going to do this recipe because this is healthier. This doesn't get fried.
It's not fried.
It's not fried. So, let's see. I think we have one more. So all I did was cut the onion in half. It's a white onion. I mean, you could use a yellow onion too. But I don't think you really want to use a real strong onion. I think that would kind of be not so good. Because white onions have a tendency to be much, milder. And so, now, the next thing is we're going to take the meat out and put this on here because it's going to go in the oven. But before it goes in the oven, we're going to put this back on the stove and reduce the juices. Now you can kind of, I don't know if you can kind of see that it's real juicy. So, I think this is about 3.5 pounds or so, which should feed quite a few people. I'm just taking out the pieces of the orange. I let it cool, and when I let it cool, I cut the oranges up so to make sure that the flavor, because the oranges have oil in them. They're in the skin, and that's where the flavor comes from. So now, do you want to go ahead?
Let me see. Take my. Okay. Because forget the ingredients. Okay. Ahora tenemos las carnitas. Usamos como ingredientes para las carnitas de 3 a 4 libras de carne de puerco. La cocinamos en una olla. Pero primero le hemos quitado la grasa y hemos cortado en pedacitos y ponemos en la olla tapándola, cubriéndola con agua totalmente la carne. Cortamos cebolla en pedazos y le colocamos aquí adentro. Le pusimos rebanadas de naranja, ajo, jugo de limón, orégano, comino y hojas de laurel. Se cocina por 2 horas. Cuando ya está cocinada por 2 horas, quitamos la cebolla, las hojas de laurel, las rebanadas de naranja y ponemos todos los pedazos de carne en una charola. Vamos a poner en el horno.
Oh. Okay. So
Say.
then, so you told them when we're just taking it out, and we're going to put it back on the stove. I don't think, here. I know, you saw me use my fingers. It's okay. They're clean. All right. So, I'm just trying to get all the meat out. It smells good.
Yeah, it
I
smells
don't know. It has a real fragrant scent to it because from the orange. All right. Oh, see, look. It's just, boy, there's just all kinds of it floating around in here. But the reason, did you tell them the reason why is it's a healthier?
Yeah.
We're trying to do it. I love carnitas. I mean, I don't really know anybody who doesn't like them. But when they do kind of the same way, but then they take it and deep fry it at the restaurants or even at homes. So we kind of thought we wanted to eat it, but we kind of thought we would think of another way to get the same effect. So, okay, that's it. So we're going to put this back on the stove and let the volume of the liquid reduce so it becomes more of a thicker sauce. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to put, now did you tell them we're going to put some of that over here?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Vamos a regresar el jugo de la carne a la estufa. La vamos a poner a fuego medio hasta que se reduzca el líquido y quede una masa espesa y vamos a cubrir la carne con eso.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah.
Mira.
Yeah. Okay. I also cooked the bone.
Oh, you cooked the bone?
Well, yeah, because it had meat on it, see? I didn't want to lose anything. So I guess probably best we just take it off. But I just wanted people, this wasn't a boneless pork butt, but you can get them boneless. But putting the bone in there actually gives you a lot more flavorful.
More flavor.
Yeah. I also like to eat all the meat off the bone. But I think this is a good way to cook the pork. I do. I think that people would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. So now we're going to wait for the liquid to reduce, and we'll put this. I should be a little bit more. Okay, I'm using my finger, okay? I'm sorry, but it's like we're at home cooking. This is home cooking.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay? Okay. She's probably going, oh gosh, she's using her fingers. Okay. All right. So now, let's see. Because I want to make sure that we get everything that we're supposed to be doing. Okay, we're on to that. We're on to that. We did that. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the eggs. Because for the eggs with the longanisa. And then I'll show you, well, maybe I should show, let me show you what the longanisa looks like, okay? Okay. So when I thought about doing this, I thought that I saw the longanisa, I thought it looked interesting. Because I know chorizo, but this is it looks the same kind as, see?
But it's different flavor.
But it has a different flavor, But, so I thought, well, let's try this with on the tortas instead of the carnitas. So what is the, all you do is I took the skin off, and then and we'll show you in a few minutes what it looks like, and then you just fry it and in the pan. But this is not smoked, nor is it cured. This is raw pork that's been flavored. So you have to make sure when you're cooking it that you cook it to at least, like about 160, 165 degrees. You just want to absolutely make sure that it's, that it's cooked. So,
Ok. Ahora vamos a hacer una torta de longaniza. Estaba mostrando la longaniza. La tenemos que cocinar un poco la longaniza para poder hacer la torta de huevo.
so I mean, I tried to find out actually what the difference was, and a lot of the chorizo is fresher,
Yeah.
or something, and it's actually a grainier.
It's almost the same, but I think it's more grain the longaniza.
Yeah,
The
the
longaniza.
longaniza is chunkier. It has larger pieces, as opposed to the chorizo.
The chorizo.
So, I
But
mean,
the flavor is so different.
I didn't is a little different.
Yeah, it's so different, the flavor.
Yeah. What do you like best? What does your family like best?
I like more longaniza.
The longaniza.
Yeah.
The kids like the longaniza.
Yeah, he like.
Okay.
And my husband like more longaniza.
Well, that's good, because if you like chorizo, it would be really too bad.
No.
She has 3 sons, so I mean, it's kind of like, it's like the kids are gonna rule. So,
Oh, no,
lucky
but-
for her husband that he likes that too.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're all spoiled. I know they are. She's a good cook.
It's not really good.
So anyway, okay. So we're gonna be right back, and we're gonna do the eggs with the longaniza. Okay.
Vamos a regresar en un momento para hacer la torta de huevo con longaniza.
So here we have the longaniza, and what I did, I put a little bit of butter, which probably shouldn't have done, but because we had cooked the longaniza already, and I just want to make sure it got warm. And then I just put a couple of scrambled eggs too. And then I'm just going to scramble them. And then this is going to go in the torta. Okay,
Okay.
got it?
Ok. Empezamos haciendo la torta de huevo con longaniza. Se puede hacer con longaniza o se puede hacer con jamón, con tocino, dependiendo lo que a la persona le guste. Cualquier cosa que puedes usarlo para el desayuno. Para poner la longaniza puedes poner, depende a tu gusto. Si quieres más, puedes poner más, pero usamos un cuarto de taza probable aquí y 2 huevos. Y los hicimos huevos revueltos. Preparamos para empezar nuestra torta de longaniza con huevo. Vamos a empezar con el pan. Normalmente en México tenemos 2 tipos de pan. Es igual, el mismo sabor, solo cambia el nombre. Este se llama telera y este se llama telera, perdón, este se llama bolillo. Entonces, le vamos a poner un poco de mayonesa. Es igual casi que un sándwich, pero lo vamos a poner a tostar. La mayonesa va a ser dependiendo al gusto de cada persona. Si la persona quiere más. Pero vamos a poner nuestro pan con la mayonesa. Hemos calentado nuestro comal a fuego lento, a fuego medio puede estar, y ponemos por unos segundos probable. Podemos ver que se está friendo. Dejamos un poco más, probablemente 1 minuto está bien para que el pan esté, dependiendo al gusto. Si la persona lo quiere más tostado, lo puede dejar más tiempo. Si la persona lo quiere más suave, menos tiempo.
Okay, so this is traditional. This size is a traditional for making tortas. You can see the difference in the size. But for today, we're going to be using, we'll show you what this one looks like. I just wanted to make sure that you saw this one, because This one makes it like a really big sandwich. And since we have a lot of food, we're gonna be making some smaller ones. So, and then what we've done is she's put, Blanca has put some mayonnaise to grill it. And contrary to what you think, actually that's Mexican style mayonnaise. It has some lime in it, and if you get a chance, get some. It's really good. I enjoy it. It makes really good for seafood, for shrimp and stuff. That I use that. But when you have a grilled cheese sandwich, sometimes in restaurants, they actually put mayonnaise on it and grill it with mayonnaise. And the reason is that butter burns much faster. Mayonnaise has oil in it. Technically, it doesn't burn as fast. So I just thought we might tell you that one. It's kind of a little, I mean, I don't think that you're going to get a restaurant to admit it, but that's what they do sometimes.
But maybe some people don't like the mayonnaise.
Yeah, if you don't like it, if you don't want to put the mayonnaise on, it's fine. You can grill it, but it kind of gives it that little extra, like butter gives
the flavor,
like
and
butter gives you extra pounds. But so we're grilling it, and see how pretty it is, and then we're going to grill it on the other side. But we're not going to put mayonnaise. We're just going to toast it on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
I
already.
don't know if you guys can see. I'll move over here. See, this is the sauce for the carnitas is cooking, and it's reducing. And then as soon as a few more minutes, and we'll put it on the pork on the carnitas, the meat part, and then we'll put it under the broiler. But right now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a torta with I was going to say langostinos.
No, it's longaniza.
Longanisa. You know what langostinos are? Fish or shrimp, or I don't know why I was going to say that. But anyway, with the longanista and the egg that we scrambled, so let's put one together and let them see. It gets really big.
Okay.
So then we have to
ready?
cut
Is it ready?
Yeah. Is that
it's
ready?
Yeah. It's ready. You have the plate? Oh.
I need to get a plate. Okay, I'm getting a plate. And back.
Okay. Chicken
Okay,
looks good.
let me tell you what else we're putting on there. These are some refried beans that Blanca has graciously made for us. Thank you.
Oh, cool.
And then we're going to put some tomato and onion, right? And some. Are you going to put? You don't put lettuce on with the egg, do you?
No, to the eggs don't use tomato.
No, but we are going to put avocado. So
But-
the other,
But the people want to make it.
Well, you want to make it. You put what you like on it, of course. Okay, let's talk about the cheese though, because I actually went with Blanca and she showed me which cheese to buy, because I didn't know which one to buy. So what kind of cheese is this? This is
a Mexican cheese.
just Mexican, but it is
It's fresh Mexican.
fresh. And what's the
It's more melted, I think.
But what's the name?
Oh, there's the marks. But that one is Los Altos.
Los Altos.
Queso mexicano Los Altos.
Oh, okay. So why don't you go? You want to go ahead and we'll go ahead and put it together.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to
the
get
spoon.
here. We have a knife to cut that's sharp.
But
for the
I think
avocado.
the spoon for the.
And I need a spoon. Hand. You know, really. Little's fine. We just want to. I don't think you put a lot of everything on it, but
No.
So what? These look so good. You know, it's nothing like fresh beans.
Let me see.
So
Okay.
now, okay, so just give me an idea of what do you. How do you make these?
The beans.
Because they look really good. Mine just don't ever really quite look like that.
Because I cook fresh. The beans juice and
Okay.
cooking, put in the broiler and.
Okay, these are refried beans.
Yeah,
So
it's
they have a little bit of oil in them.
Yeah, a little oil.
Okay, and then what else?
Onion and green chili and
Oh, really?
garlic. Put in a little bit in the oil.
Oh,
And
okay. Okay.
I put it, I think, a couple minutes, and fry the onion and the garlic and the jalapeno.
Okay, but you've soaked the beans, or you've cooked the beans.
You
already
cook first the beans
Okay.
and take out and put in the oil the stuff. Put in the onion and garlic and chili. I take a little bit fry and take out and
Well,
put in the beans inside.
But
Is
do
that
you
it?
use some of the liquid from
No,
the beans?
no.
Oh, so it's just the
Yeah,
beans. Okay.
yeah.
Mine always kind of come out dry a little bit, so maybe I
Yeah.
need a few lessons.
Oh, okay.
So now why
Next
don't you say
time.
that in Spanish so that they...
The
I-
beans?
Well, this
No,
kind of
okay,
everything
let
that
me
we're
see.
going to
I'll
make.
try.
And I'll cut the avocado while
Okay.
you talk.
Ok, aquí tenemos los ingredientes para hacer la torta. Vamos a usar tomate, cebolla. Algunas personas, si les gusta, puede usar la lechuga. Vamos a usar, aquí tenemos frijoles refritos y vamos a usar queso fresco. Ok, ¿está?
Yeah.
Ok. Ok. Vamos a empezar poniéndole una capa de frijoles al pan.
So she's spreading, I know you guys can see this, that's the refried
Ok.
beans.
Ok. Ajá.
Yeah.
You take vamos a poner la torta de huevo que hemos hecho encima.
Is that enough? Is that...
Ajá.
So that's 2 eggs. But that's a big roll.
Yeah, it's big roll, that one.
Yeah.
Este es un pan un poco más grande. Como he dicho, tenemos el otro tipo de pan. Es un poco más pequeño, pero es igual. Depende el gusto de la persona.
So what she said was, depends on the person if you're going to make a big one or a littler one. So maybe we wouldn't put as much egg, maybe. Well, it's just, yeah, you
Depende.
could just be different, you know.
Ya, ok. Perdón, olvidé. Vamos a poner un poco de queso en la torta. El queso fresco es mexicano. Lo vamos a desboronar y poner en los frijoles. Después vamos a poner el huevo.
Okay, so she put the cheese on top of the beans, and then you put the warm egg.
Eggs, ajá.
Okay.
Ahora vamos a cubrir con aguacate.
You want to put the
You put
avocado
it?
on?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I'm using my fingers. So, how much? Like 3?
Yeah, I think.
Huh?
Depende del gusto de la persona. Depende.
Okay, I won't lick my fingers, but I almost did.
Ok, ahora vamos a poner tomate.
Oh, and then did you
And
put some
onion?
onion?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we used,
Depende, people like it. Depende de lo que a la persona le guste. Puede poner más o puede poner menos. Depende, people like it.
Yeah.
Too many or
this is much,
strong.
it is? Oh, it's not that bad, you know. I think that you could almost even saute onions. Could you cook the onions and then put them on?
I think it's good, but normal.
But it tastes better because it's
It's
kind of
fresh.
crispy and it's fresh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that enough or more? No?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay. Anything else?
Anything else? You want to put a letter? So I think it's
Like this is better, huh? And then you put his hat on.
perfect. Okay.
See what I mean by a big sandwich? I mean, this is like a big sandwich. So, this would make a big sandwich too, but it's just a different shape, I think. Oh, I knocked his hat off. Okay. So, then you just, well, obviously we would cut it in half. For some people would not cut it in half. They would eat it just like that, right? Mm-hmm. So, okay, so that one is the egg one. Then the next one, we're going to go ahead and make, we're going to take the liquid, the poaching liquid, which is actually technically called the pot liquor, which when I first started making the pork, I put enough water in to cover, just barely cover the pork, and it's just water. And then it makes pot liquor, which is the seasoned water from cooking the pork. So we've reduced it. We're going to put some of that over the pork, and then we're going to put it under the broiler. So do you want to say?
Que, enseguida vamos a seguir con el jugo que quedó de la carne de puerco. Estábamos esperando que hirviera y que se hiciera una masa espesa. Estamos esperando, es lo que vamos a poner encima de la carne para poder poner al cocedor.
Okay. We'll go ahead. Put this in here. Sorry.
Nice.
We'll put this over here. Oh, yeah.
Es casi está
it's
listo.
Too hot.
Ajá.
Okay, so hold on. We're going to bring back the pork. And this pot is hot. Okay, so the liquid has now, the pot liquor, has sort of gotten thicker, because you can see this is the steam is actually the reduction. This shows you, I don't know but when things steam like this, that's how they reduce. So you wouldn't want to put a top on it, because then it won't reduce. So you need to make sure you leave it open and let it boil slightly.
Para que nuestro jugo quede más espeso, necesitamos quitar la tapadera para que nos quede más espeso. Ahorita no podían ver porque estaba saliendo el vapor, pero cuando ya termina de salir el vapor, se puede ver más lo espeso del jugo que nos ha quedado. Y vamos a poner...
It's hot. Do you burn your hand?
No, this one is not. Estamos poniendo la mezcla que nos ha quedado del jugo, la mezcla espesa. Pueden ver, está poniendo encima de la carne.
So what we're doing is we're just now, can you see this? Okay. We're putting the juice over, and then we're going to put it under the broiler. And what happens is, when we put it under the broiler, the meat will get crispy, because the broiler will extract some of the liquid out of the meat. But still. So, okay? All right. We're going to put this in the oven, and we'll be back in a few.
Ok, vamos a poner la carne, las carnitas, vamos a poner, les hemos puesto el jugo, ya estamos listos, lo vamos a poner al cocedor para que pueda absorber el jugo y la carne pueda agarrar un mejor color y quede un poquito tostadita la carne. Vamos a regresar, vamos a ponerlo al horno ahora.
Okay. Okay, as you can see, the carnitas is now crispy. Mm-hmm. Really crispy. What do you think?
Ok, ya hemos sacado las carnitas del cocedor. Ahora podemos ver que la carne está dorada, porque la hemos dejado en el horno hasta que se dore.
Want to taste it?
Yes. Sí, quiero probar.
Oh, it's hot.
I think that one. It's good.
Okay. Not bad.
That's good.
Healthier.
Yes.
Because I know it doesn't taste exactly like the carnitas that you would fry, but I don't know. I think it's okay.
Hemos tratado ahora de hacer la torta de carnitas. Normalmente la torta de carnitas, la carne es frita, es con aceite, pero ahora hemos tratado que las carnitas sean más saludables porque no lo hemos hecho con aceite, solo hemos cocinado la carne en una olla.
I think that if you wanted it to be stronger flavor, more seasoning, that when you cook it in the when you poach it in the water, you know, and you put all your herbs in it, I think you could just add more herbs and more seasoning to it if you wanted it a stronger flavor. But it's good for us. It's good to go. Okay, now.
Vamos a empezar con la
Go
torta.
ahead.
Pues yo
See,
me-
we toasted it.
Entonces, el bread, both
Oh,
sides.
both sides. This one with mayo, this one without. Okay. So,
Okay,
go ahead.
vamos a
She's going to
empezar.
put the sandwich.
Design. Bien. Vamos a empezar con la torta de carnitas. Vamos a tomar frijoles y vamos a poner encima de la tapa. Dependiendo de la persona del gusto, puede poner más o puede poner menos. Porque nada más es cubrir la parte de abajo. Para esta torta también vamos a usar el queso mexicano. Vamos a rociar con el queso. Encima, vamos a poner el queso encima de los frijoles. Vamos a poner la carne, pedacitos de carne. Esto también es dependiendo el gusto de la persona, poniendo más o poniendo poco.
Oh, so what she said is it depends on the person if they want more meat or if they just want a little bit of meat, right? Is that what she said? Okay. Well, you can put more. That's okay.
You want to
got
put more?
plenty. Oh, yeah.
Depende. But I think that one.
That's enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then,
Onion?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
does it make a difference the you know, the way the, how do you say, the way you put it, should you put the tomato next or the onion next? I mean, does it make a difference about how
No.
you build it?
No, I think it's the same flavor.
Oh, okay. Tomato? Mm-hmm. So you insisted.
Empezamos a poner cebolla, jitomate, lechuga, unas rebanadas de aguacate.
Okay. So you could actually put guacamole on here too.
Depende, people.
No? Yeah? No?
I think it's better. The
Oh,
slice.
okay. Okay, no guacamole.
No, it's fine, but
Well, I guess you could. I mean, if you know, you could mash it up if you wanted to spread it. So then, the one thing is, now this is sour cream. This is crema.
Ajá,
right?
esto es crema.
So do you put crema on there?
Ajá. And the top. Look.
Would
see.
you put crema on the other one that we made? We didn't put it on the egg one. Maybe yes. No.
It depends, people. You
it
like
depends.
it?
Oh, okay. So how much? That like that? Do you put it
think-
here?
Yeah, I think.
Do you then spread it
It's
around?
spread. Estamos poniendo la crema y embarrando el pan, la otra tapa del pan para poner encima.
So this is Mexican cream, and it's nice. It seems to be thicker
Yeah.
than you know
Than
the other.
normal.
Yeah, it's almost. You could actually, if you didn't grill this with mayonnaise, could you put mayonnaise on here?
Yeah.
That Mexican mayonnaise. So if you didn't, you know,
Yes.
if you didn't want to put the mayonnaise on and grill it, or you know, then you could just put mayonnaise too. on
Yeah.
it. You can put anything. It's a sandwich, but I kind of wanted to.
Que ponen de
And
tap.
then you put his hat on.
Oh, eh.
Okay.
Look at
Oh,
Bueno.
the important
Oh,
thing.
that
We
jalapeño.
forgot the jalapenos because this is like okay. This is a special jalapeno. This is you buy it. Blanca makes it, and it's made in vinegar. These are jalapenos, but it's traditionally served with
De tortas de carnitas.
with torta carnitas. Go ahead.
Okay.
You want to tell them in Spanish?
Dependiendo del gusto de la persona de poner el jalapeño, porque es un poco picoso, puede poner una o dos rebanadas.
Is that
Or
hot?
more.
That's spicy?
Ya, es spicy.
It's spicy.
Dependiendo del gusto de la persona, puede usar.
Depends on the person. How many does your husband eat?
5, 6.
Yeah, and there you have it, the full story.
Okay.
Okay.
Ponen de
Oh
tap.
yeah, because this is important, because this is
They're
very
for good
traditional.
flavor for the carnitas,
And this is very traditional. In Mexico, they make,
for the tortas.
they always have this, you know, but they probably don't buy it in a can. They probably make it, right?
Yeah, some people make it bad.
So it's
Everybody.
vinegar and just vinegar?
Onion, but no, onion and
Oh yeah, I see. Can you see? I don't know. So it has like onion and carrot, and then it has the jalapenos have been sliced. Obviously, you can see, but you can buy it with the jalapenos are whole too.
Yeah.
But that's if you're just gonna eat one.
it's so.
I don't know, but what else do you put in there? Is it white? And it's white vinegar.
White vinegar.
But is there any salt or anything like that?
Yeah, I think put a little salt.
A little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Water.
Yeah, I put it for a long time.
Oh, she makes it for a long time. So how long does it take you to make this? I mean, how long does it before it's pickled? Because basically that's pickled, like a pickle, like, you know.
I know.
So.
I think it's better for 1 month. But
Oh,
it's
1
too
month.
long. It's too long.
It's okay. Well, it would be like you're making pickles, like kosher
Yeah,
pickles
it's almost
or
the
something
same.
like that. Okay, so we're going to be right back, because then we're going to make some quesadillas, and we're going to make the tostadas with the poached egg and the salad, because I decided that we had to have something that had salad on it, because everything's kind of a little bit. Anyway, I just thought that we would have some with salad, so we'll be right back. Hi, we're back. Okay, we're gonna make a quesadilla, and the reason we're gonna make a quesadilla because it's just like a grilled cheese sandwich, and sometimes not everybody likes all the other stuff. So we're gonna make a quesadilla with cheese in it, and then on the buffet you'll notice that we're gonna put all the little additions that you can add to accoutrements or something. That is the correct, but it just sounds silly to me. But you know, extra stuff that you can put on it. So.
Okay, ahora vamos a hacer una quesadilla. Una quesadilla con queso, porque vamos a poner más cosas para poderle poner dentro de la quesadilla.
Okay. So here you can go over. I'll scoot over here.
El queso que estamos usando se llama queso Monterrey, queso para quesadilla.
It's not on
What?
the unit.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Queso estamos poniendo un poco o al gusto.
Okay, so what?
For the
You
quesadilla?
put that's Monterey Jack.
Yeah,
Okay, so she's using Monterey Jack, but the other cheese, can you use the other cheese on that?
but
it doesn't melt.
no, it's not melt. It's
But you
better
could add a little to it.
Yeah, I think when it's done, you want to put it there. But,
Could mix the cheeses. I'm
Uh-huh.
all about mixing. Okay.
¿No queremos? Ajá. Ok. Vamos a poner.
Yeah. It's pretty easy.
Es muy fácil de hacer.
Here.
Esperemos probablemente 1 minuto para que el queso se derrita.
I don't know what you said.
The cheese, you know, with the cheese.
Oh,
made.
look how fast it melts.
Uh-huh.
The cheese melts really fast. Now, this is Monterey Jack cheese, and I know you can get Monterey Jack cheese, you know, at the supermarket.
But you use mozzarella,
this
whatever.
tastes a little bit different. The Mexican Monterey Jack cheese
different
has a
too.
little different flavor to
Good
it.
flavor.
Yeah,
Buen-
it's
un buen
good.
sabor.
So, okay, so basically that's, I guess we can make this hotter. But so that's the quesadilla, and then we'll show you all the different stuff that we're going to put on it. So the next thing we're going to make is the tostada. So you want to hear? I'll hand this to
Okay,
you.
I wait for him. Okay.
And we'll
Ahora-
wait until that heats up a little bit. Okay. Now, we're going to make this tostada. It's a sort of healthy because I decided that we needed to have something that was green. So here, because I'm going to see. This is just a mixed greens, like mixed baby greens or whatever you like. Put a little bit of some red wine vinegar or whatever kind of vinegar. I mean, if you like, I don't know, white wine vinegar or, let's see. I don't know if I'd put, what do you call it, the Italian one? My mind is, anyway.
Dressing for the
Yeah, just a little bit of olive oil.
for the salad.
And then I think a little bit of, yeah?
Yeah, I think almost ready that.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what I'm looking for?
Where you look at? You forget
No, it's right here.
the salt.
Okay, we just have a lot of food. There's just a lot of food going on. So, I mean, just a little bit of salt, not a lot. And you want to hand me a pepper, one of those pepper mills over there?
Where is this one or where is that one?
Yeah, that's fine. Just a little bit. I just kind of thought maybe we could. So, we just dressed it, and then we're gonna, now you can make these yourself, but these are already made for you. Do you ever use these?
¿De tostadas? Sí.
You know, I mean, you could cook your own tortillas, but I thought this was kind of neat. So, we're going to put, can you see this? Here, I'll move this. Well, this is the egg, and it's, so I made poached eggs. You could make fried eggs. You know, I just was trying to be creative. So then we're just going to put this on here. It's okay?
Yes. Okay.
And then we're going to put the poached egg. Ooh, he lost his white. Came off, but like I said, you could put a fried egg on this. Ooh! I'm telling you, poached eggs, you know, some people can do it like the very first time. I probably can't do it till about the 15th time for some reason, but you know, you kind of just have to take your time and do them. The more practice you get at it. We're going to put a slice of tomato.
Onion.
Yeah.
Cheese.
And some cheese. And a piece of onion. I don't want to put a lot of onion. I don't know, because it's raw. I don't know. You kind of, you know, you could put, like a red onion.
Okay.
Or, you know, whatever.
For more color, looks better. For salad.
Whoop. And some avocado. What do you think?
I think it's good.
I think that's good.
Good
Yeah,
and healthy.
Good and healthy. And actually, we have some, Blanca made some pico de gallo, which is chopped tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, what else?
Cilantro.
Cilantro. So you want to go ahead and talk about this?
Okay, ahora hicimos una tostada. Pueden usar cualquier marca de tostada, pero tomó una tostada. Es una tostada saludable porque la ha hecho con ensalada. Puedes usar cualquier tipo de lechuga o ensaladas verdes, espinacas, cualquier cosa puedes usar. Y los ingredientes que usaron para aquí es vinagre de vino rojo, aceite de olivo, solo mezcló un poco de pimienta y un poco de sal. Mezcló todo. Ajá. Puso la ensalada y hemos cocido aparte, como vieron, un huevo cocido. Solo estamos decorando la tostada con un poco de tomate, cebolla, aguacate, un poco de queso y tenemos aquí una tostada saludable.
Okay, and so then here's our tostada. And actually what would be really good would be like to serve a slice of this with that.
Yeah, I think
you know,
that's
kind of good. So, okay. I think we've made everything. I can't believe it. We made everything. So we're going to put out the buffet, and the audience will be able to eat because they're chomping at the bit now. They're very hungry. So stay with us, and we'll put the buffet out for you. And okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay, here we are at the end. Can you believe it? Look at all that food. So, what do you think?
Hemos terminado.
It looks pretty good, huh?
It looks...
I know we have a hungry audience over there waiting to eat. So, but let's go through the things, and I'll say it in English, then you say it in Spanish, okay? Or you say it in Spanish, and I'll say it in English.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start with the eggs, the tostadas, the healthy, the healthy tostadas. There's 3 of them over there, but we'll make more. So that has a poached egg, a little bit of a salad, an avocado, some cheese, and a tomato. So what do you think?
Ok, aquí tenemos unas tostadas saludables con la ensalada, un huevo cocido, tomate y aguacate.
Okay, and then we have the quesadilla, and what we did was we just made cheese quesadilla, and then we put the rest of the carnitas over here, and then there's the really good cheese, and then here's your wonderful pico de gallo, so that you could build your own.
Okay. Aquí tenemos también unas quesadillas y podemos ponerle lo que sobró de las carnitas, ponerle un poco de pico de gallo, queso, frijoles, chiles jalapeños.
Ooh, yeah. So then we made some, well, after we made the carnitas, which was kind of an experiment, but it kind of turned out okay. I think it tastes really good.
It's good.
You know, and it's a little bit on the healthy side because it isn't fried. So that's, you know, consequently that makes it a little bit more healthy. But I was pretty good. When I cut up the meat, I cut a lot of the fat out just to, I mean, you can't cut it all out because that was what makes it. Unfortunately, that's what makes it taste really good. So, but then we have all these beautiful tortas, and one of the tortas has eggs and longaniza, which is similar to carnitas, but not carnitas. It's a bigger piece of pork, but the seasoning is very similar. So we mix that with the eggs. The other one is the traditional carnitas, and that has the tomato and the cheese. Well, they all have tomato and cheese. That one actually has the avocado in it, and some sour cream. So, go ahead.
Okay. Aquí en este plato tenemos las tortas de carnitas. Y de un lado tenemos las tortas de carnitas y del otro lado tenemos las tortas de huevo con longaniza. Es parecida la misma, es de puerco los dos, pero uno es carne y la otra es longaniza. Y se puede servir con crema al gusto.
Oh yeah, you put the cream on all of them, right? Oh, see, I got that one. So the next one that we did, and then she made these beautiful refried beans. Now all of the tortas do have the refried beans in it. I mean, that would be really up to you whether you wanted to, but she makes really good beans. And they're healthy too, because there's no pork fat in them. They're not done with mantequilla, right?
No.
Just a little bit of oil. They taste really good too. So, okay, go ahead. Do you want to talk about those? Okay.
Aquí tenemos frijoles refritos. Solo no son hechos con mantequilla, solo están refritos con un poco de aceite.
And then this is the potato casserole that we made. You notice can you see it has fresh So it's cooked in butter, I know, and it has a lot of cheese in it and everything, but I did put fresh tomatoes on it to kind of, cut the, oh well, it didn't cut the calories that much, but, it tastes good.
Y aquí tenemos la presentación de la cacerola con las papas. Arriba hemos puesto un poco de tomate. Es para que se vea un poco mejor. Probablemente tiene un poco más de calorías, pero está bien.
And then we made these strawberries. I didn't hear anybody laugh. No, we didn't make the strawberries.
No, que tenemos unas fresas.
But we had to have some fruit. And plus they're so pretty now. And then I made it's chocolate cupcakes with a cream cheese frosting that I put cinnamon in. And then I dusted it with a Dutch chocolate. Because traditionally chocolate and cinnamon are very common in Mexican fare. Like the hot chocolate that you make, and then it has the chocolate and the cinnamon in it, and it's like really good. So, and for me, whenever I eat Mexican food, I always want chocolate after it. I don't know why. I'm not a real big chocolate eater, but for some reason, it kind of conjures up that taste of wanting to have chocolate. So I made these for you because I know you like chocolate.
Gracias. Gracias. Okay.
So you...
Aquí tenemos para el postre unos pastelitos de chocolate con un poco de crema y rociados con canela.
Okay. Now, the other thing that we're going to have something called sangrita. It's not sangria, which is a wine drink. This is actually a tomato and orange juice. It has some grenadine in it. It has some Worcestershire sauce in it. It has some, it's pronounced, it's Maggi. Jundo? Jundo? Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, 1 second. Go ahead, talk about this, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Aquí tenemos una bebida que se llama sangrita. Tiene jugo de tomate. Oh, Maggi, jugo Maggi.
Jugo Maggi.
Uh-huh.
So it has a little bit of this in it, which kind of cuts the sugar down. And then it has some lime juice. I can't remember. And I got the recipe when we went to Mexico a long time ago. And what they do is, to me, it's sort of like a Mexican Bloody Mary, in a way, kind of, because it's got the tomato and all the seasonings in it. And then it has a little bit of some hot sauce in it. But in Mexico, and where I was, they served a shot of tequila and then a shot of this sangrita. Well, that really made it easy. So you have a tendency to drink a little bit more tequila than you thought you were going to drink because it tastes really good. So I made that today because we do have some tequila that we will be tasting later.
Okay.
But you could just put this over ice and have it for a drink. Okay. So it's thicker. It seems to be thicker. You want to taste it? There's no tequila in it. No.
It's good?
Yeah. It's really good.
It's good.
It's good. So anyway, that was the story of the sangrita, and I really enjoy it. It tastes really good. So did you want to talk in Spanish? Did you say has orange juice, tomato juice?
De sangrita es jugo de naranja. La sangrita contiene jugo de naranja, jugo de tomate,
orange juice, yeah, a little bit.
A poquito salsa Maggi.
Worcestershire sauce.
Where's the?
Hey.
Let me see, because I.
Okay. I don't know how to say it in Spanish.
Oh, salsa inglesa.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did see.
salsa inglesa y un poco de vinagre.
Yeah.
De vino rojo.
Grenadine. And then Tabasco.
Oh, y
Hot sauce.
salsa tabasco es un poco picosa.
Yeah. And I think a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper.
Le pone un poquito de sal y un poquito de pimienta. Es un buen sabor.
That's good, huh? So, that's our brunch, kind of a dinner brunch. But I called it a brunch because it had eggs. But I think it looks really nice, and I think it's going to taste good. What do you think? So the test is going to be when I invite the kids up to come through the buffet. We'll see what they say. I think they're really hungry. I don't think they're going to not eat. So I just want to really thank you, Blanca. I think you did a fabulous job. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And thank my audience for not giggling too much. And obviously thank my cameraman and the hand. And I don't know, do you want to say that in Spanish? Kind of?
Es too hard. Bueno,
It's too hard.
No. Pero gracias, Judy. Estoy contenta.
Because that would be what I know. So.
Gracias, estoy contenta de estar aquí.
Okay. De nada.
De nada.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, thank you guys for watching. This is Cooking for All Seasons, and my name is Judy Keys. And now we're going to have the audience, starting with the kids, come on up through the buffet. Okay? Come on, guys.
Come on, Cecily.
What kind do you want?
All this good stuff.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
back for that before somebody else gets.
You know what? Can I move these? I'll move these out of the way. And then we can eat them. Yeah. Okay, I saw you when I pulled the sausage out. Your son was giggling over there. He thought it was funny. He was talking to his father. I know. It's like, ooh.
You about ready, Judy?
No, that's a bird.
It's fine. Gives it more flavor.
Crispy. Oh, cheese. You ready? No. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. This is a family event.
Let's
So,
Yeah, the kid table.
okay.
No, where's the...
Cut.
Let me see acá. Ajá.
Did you turn it off or did you fake me out?
Did you make that face?
Because he knew.